Hello, this is Fabi from The Next Big Rush, and today I want to talk about what I learned from my bet on Northern Dynasty and how I was able to be very right and still lose money. So, what happened? Basically, if you want the whole story, you're gonna have to go to my channel and then search for Northern Dynasty. Northern Dynasty. I need to make sure not to say Northern Shield because that's a different story altogether. Anyway, back to the story. Northern Dynasty is a bet that I took thinking that it would bounce back. Major gold, copper, and etc. sort of deposit. Then there was a report that came out against it, short sellers, lawyers, yada yada yada. If you've been in the markets for any length of time, you've probably seen these sorts of things. I thought it was overblown, and I thought that the stock would bounce back, and it did. Actually, it did about 2 hours after I said that it would bounce, and right after I actually published the video saying, hey, I think this is gonna bounce because it's too oversold. Now, it was just blind luck that it bounced exactly as I said it would, because something came out which was very pivotal, which was a letter from Congress to the EPA saying, hey, you guys should lift the veto on this project because they haven't really had the chance to present their case. Now, as soon as that came out, between the trading days in a very thin market, the stock went higher and higher and higher and higher. And yet, I lost money. How, may you ask, did I lose money? Is it because I held it until now that the stock is way lower? No, I didn't hold it for that long. But here is what I thought. First of all, I thought that from the fundamental aspect, that the EPA was actually going to come out and lift the veto, not just have the letter sent to them, but actually do something about it. I thought they would have done it more quickly, but I should have known that with government agencies, nothing happens quickly, not even in the Trump administration. Now, when the stock bounced, the problem was I didn't have a good enough entry because I'm a long-term speculator. And so I'm looking at a long-term chart and I'm thinking, yeah, I should just buy it now. Well, I should have really looked at the daily chart, at the hourly chart, at the minute chart, and then have picked a better entry point. Because I didn't pick a good entry point, the stock ran up, but still wasn't a very high percentage win for me, because I thought, well, I don't know. Yeah, it is 30% up on the day, but it's not 30% from when I bought it. And obviously the market doesn't care. Now, the other thing that I learned from this, and this is a huge lesson, huge as Donald Trump would say it, I am too darn greedy for short-term trading. Now, I'm not saying that I will never ever try short-term trading again, but the way that I see it, I am too patient because I like to see prices come down to my level of comfort. But I'm also like that on the way up. I see prices going up, 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 and I always think they're going to go higher. And so I sit and I wait, typical longer term sort of feel to it, sort of behavior, and then I miss out on the gains that I could have made. You know, I could have actually on the pop sold it, sat on it, and then bought it back and probably have made money again. But hey, you know what? This is my rhythm, and I think you should go and find out your rhythm too. It doesn't mean that you can never trade short term, but you have to know what your strengths are and what your weaknesses are. And my weakness, I am finding out, is that I'm too greedy. I want the price to go higher. I want to be able to get in when the price is so low that I could literally hibernate, and then in 2-3 years wake up and see that the price has gone up 2, 3, 4, 10-fold, and then have a few days to decide. Do I want to sell it? Do I want to sell a portion of it? Maybe so, maybe not. So this is my lesson to you. These are my lessons to you. Maybe you're like me. Maybe you're okay with being a contrarian investor, waiting for the price to come down to a really, really bargain price. Go in when nobody cares about the stock and just wait it out because you believe in the commodity related to it, the story, the future need for that item, etc. If you like it quick in and out, then be my guest. But I would seriously recommend you paper trade it before you actually went in, because you need a real strong hold of your psychology when you're doing it short term, okay? And I'm just like not there yet. So this is it. If you like this video, hit like and subscribe. There is another video, a tour of the mint coming around. The reason why I haven't actually shut it yet is because I got sick over the weekend when I was gonna do this tour. And then, you know, as I said on my Twitter, follow me on Twitter, The Next Big Rush, I had to actually close out my position on Northern Dynasty as I was in the hospital. And so that was just an added thing, an added problem. So there you go, a bonus lesson. Don't trade while you're sick. Just get out, close out your positions if you're doing it shorter term, because you're not going to be in any position to make a good decision when you're trying to fight off pain or a fever or something like that. All right, take care. See you later.